the college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense.
Okay, break. Here we go.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
To the air, it's Hart. On the run, still looking. Grabbed in the middle, it's Little. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do! It's a touchdown! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jones to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Chambers. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, That is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Extra point here will tie the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Kendricks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. The sure hand, it's Little. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Slips away. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Scanning the field, it's Hart. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Release to the back. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll take it on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Beavers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Using his feet to buy time. Pulls it in, it's Baker. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Escapes the sack. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that pass breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Here comes the 2-point try.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Baker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab, and there's room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 17 over Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jamison. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
2nd down coming up.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Touchdown, Owls. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He'll take it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Looking for the end zone. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Marches ahead. Touchdown Owls. Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it,
Makes the grab on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Jones to throw. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. They're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll heave it deep. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Temple lining up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Jones wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Chambers. On the move at the 30. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Beavers are in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Clock winds down to 90 seconds to play. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to run it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Got his man on the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to pass, it's Hart. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.